Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot, the Pomp in Technicolor triple feature here at Pizza and Movie. My name is David, guys. This is a lot of fun tonight. We watched two films already. It's the third film of the night in our triple feature. We watched Dixion from 1930. It was a film, a really goofy musical about a wealthy landowner's son who falls in love with a dancer at a circus. And it was really pretty dumb, but it had really cool musical numbers and stuff. I enjoyed it. It was very fun. The second film was much more interesting. It was called Becky Sharp from 1935, a film that took me 4 weeks to download. It was totally worth it. Very fun movie about this sort of duplicitous woman, let's say a young girl, who sort of grows up, and as she grows up through the course of the film, she sort of works her way through high society from the very bottom to the up to the near the top, and then of course falls back down again in the end. It was a pretty cool feature film about sort of how, let's say, how difficult it can be to navigate the aristocracy. Right? There's a lot of drama going on, lots of cheating and romancing, flirting, lying, gambling, debts. Super cool film. The third film of the night is, of course, a classic. This is a big breakout role for Shirley Temple, who was a huge Hollywood actress, of course, in her time. This is from 1939. It's called The Little Princess, and it's another very early Technicolor film. Let's check it out. Without further ado, this is The Little Princess, starring Shirley Temple. We're running the RKO tonight so far. Shirley Temple in The Little Princess. With Richard Green, Anita Louise, Ian Hunter, Cesar Romero, Arthur Treacher, Mary Nash, Sybil Jason, Miles Mander, Marcia May Jones. Directed by Walter Lang. Associate producer, Gene Markey. Based on a novel, The Little Prince, I think. This is The Little Princess stuff. It's like gender swap, I believe. I'm trying to cut down on my bad soda habit. I'm searching for substitutes. Enjoying this lemon water as a substitute. Oh, there's music in this number? There's music in this movie? I've almost certainly seen this film. As a boy, my mother had a fixation with Shirley Temple, a very brief fixation. I recall her having quite a collection of VHS of Shirley Temple movies. And I'm sure I've probably seen this a long time ago, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. I remember really hating Shirley Temple. I'm kind of curious to see if I enjoy her more as an adult. As a kid, I found her really annoying. But in her era, her gimmick was she was supposed to be really cute. Let me know what you guys think. As a 2021 audience, let me hear you guys' thoughts as the film goes on. Do you find Shirley Temple to be really charming or really obnoxious? She's a child actress, and one of the early, huge child actress stars. And she was a superstar at her time. For roles like this. She was Moab from Revenge. Sorry, Robib. Sometimes it's that way during musical parts in these old movies. Once the film starts, it'll be easier to hear me, I'm sure.
Soldiers, Daddy, if it's only going to be a little war.
Make those stubborn Boers take us seriously this time, my darling. When they realize Her Majesty intends to put a stop to their nonsense, they'll quiet down.
They'd better. Anyhow, when you get there, you'll stop them, won't you, Daddy?
I'll do my best, dear.
She got some big old teeth, dude. Barely fit in her face. That's why her cheeks are so puffy. Okay, let's fucking roast on people that passed away a long time ago. Let's watch old films and roast on everybody. Is this the plain-looking girl they introduced first to compare to Shirley Temple 2, says Robip. Oh, my.
I'm going gonna miss you so.
I'll be back and we'll be together again before you can say knife.
I can say knife a good many times in a year.
But at the school you'll have charming little girls to play with, books to read, a pony to ride, and after all there'll be Emily, you know.
Yes, there will be Emily. And she does look as though she'd be an understanding friend, don't you think, Daddy?
With that intellectual forehead, I'm sure of it.
I can't tell if she's supposed to be sincere or not. I think that she's supposed to be. But after watching Becky Sharp, I kind of feel she's like messing with him. I think it's just the, let's say, perhaps not the most convincing acting.
It's not a very cheerful-looking school, is it, Daddy?
I'm afraid nothing had seemed very cheerful to us at the moment.
Well, maybe it'll be better on the inside.
Of course it will.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Sure sorry. We're all sorry. Get him out.
The very idea of delivering a thing like this at the front door.
Oh, look, Daddy, my pony.
Your employer will answer for this. Now take him away.
Yes, far away.
Oh, no, Daddy.
Oh, I say. Just a moment. You are Miss Minchin?
I am.
I'm Captain Crew. I'm afraid I've caused you no end of inconvenience.
You most certainly have, Captain Crew.
May I step inside and explain?
Come in.
Yeah, I feel as though the whole, oh no, Daddy, oh no, like that stereotype comes from Shirley
I have no
Temple.
intention of having the pony delivered inside your house.
So perhaps this is
There are
being
a
played
number of
straight.
things beside the pony. Parcels have been arriving here. Collect for your daughter for
But I
hours.
kind of feel as though, looking
Follow me,
back
please.
with from our culture now, all I can feel like is she's like a little brat, right? Maybe she's supposed to be though. I say, Jiffy.
Apparently, you are not aware, Captain Crew, that I conduct one of the most dignified and exclusive schools in London.
Oh, yes, so I understood. That's precisely the reason why I brought my daughter to you.
I would not have gathered that from your actions.
Your face.
Really?
It's like,
No,
oh,
I'm not
dude.
entirely to blame. You see, Sarah and I have only just arrived from India. Sarah's lived there practically all her life. We'd no more than got here when I learned that my regiment was to leave at once for South Africa, so we had to act hurriedly.
But I wrote you, explaining that I do not take young ladies without an interview and the most impeccable references. I wrote you also that at the moment I had no vacant rooms.
Well, in that case, Daddy, we might as well move on.
This is a bit awkward. You see, your letter never reached me, and I'm afraid it never occurred to me that any school wouldn't welcome my little Sarah.
Obviously.
If it's a question of my social standing, my father was Sir George Crew. You've heard of him, perhaps.
Oh, naturally.
And the best financial references I could give you would be the directors of the South African Holding Syndicate. I'm the principal stockholder in the syndicate.
And my brother, Captain Crew, our professor of elocution and dramatics.
Yeah.
Charmed, I'm sure. I say, isn't the Eclipse Diamond Mines one of your holdings?
One of the most important, of course.
Of course.
I'm sorry to appear casual, Miss Minchin, but the situation is quite distressing. I sail in an hour from the East India docks.
I expect you just have to take me to Africa with you, Daddy.
Oh, no. And what would a little girl like you do in Africa? Forgive me, Captain Crew, I fear I've been overzealous. The reputation of my school, you know, one has to be so cautious. But after this interview, I can see at a glance. Such a dear little child. It'll be a pleasure to have her with us.
Does that mean I've got to stay?
Yes, dear. You're to have that privilege. You and your little pony.
Such a dear little pony.
This is made out to school. Will it be
The
enough for the
little
moment?
pony.
Oh, quite.
I should say it would. Why, it's stupendous.
I beg your pardon, but haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Quite possible, my dear Captain.
Your face is most familiar. Were you ever on the stage? I seem to associate you with one of the old music halls.
Music halls? My brother on the stage? Ridiculous.
Ridiculous indeed, you're quite right.
And now, shall we look at little Sarah's rooms?
The plot thickens? Question mark. The fuck kind of? What are they running here? Some kind of scam?
Just a moment, Miss Rose. This is Miss Rose, one of my most capable teachers. Captain Crew has done us the honor of placing his little daughter, Sarah, with us.
How do you do, Miss Rose?
How do you do, Captain Crew? We shall do everything we can.
So
to
who in the
make
chat
your
has
little
read The
girl
Little
happy.
Prince? It's
Sure
a very
you are.
popular book.
Children,
I haven't read it
we
personally.
have a new pupil, Sarah Crew. Say how do you do to her.
How do you do? I'm very well, thank you.
I believe this is a take on A Little
Yes,
Prince,
yes.
if I'm not mistaken.
That will do. You may proceed.
Yeah, I think it's
Miss
just
Rose.
gender swapped.
Children,
Maybe I'm totally wrong about that. 24-hour chill lo-fi bagpipe beats, huh?
Like a little princess, isn't she? That's what she is, a princess. And I expect now some people around here won't think they're so smart.
oh, won't they? Wait and see. Princess, indeed.
Oh, the older girls, dude.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
the
threaten their
rooms have
fucking
just been
superiority.
papered, and the fireplace has an excellent draft.
But I thought you didn't have any rooms.
But I didn't know then what a dear little girl was coming.
But why does that make more rooms, Daddy?
Lady Bentley's little daughter has only recently vacated the rooms. Our best suite, of course.
Do you think you could brighten it up a bit? I'd like it made as gay as possible. I brought a few things from India, but
Hella gay.
perhaps you could buy whatever else is necessary.
With pleasure.
Make it
Captain
super
Crewe.
gay.
I'd like Sarah to ride every afternoon, if the weather's all right.
Of course. Fortunately, we have a splendid riding master.
I expect you think I'm completely spoiling the child. And no doubt you're right. But actually, it's good for her. She's much too inclined to bury her little nose in a book and keep it there until someone lures her out of it. You see, Miss Minchin, Sarah has no mother, and we've never been separated.
Let her do her
for
thing,
more than
dog.
a few days.
How touching.
This little girl's trying to read and shit. Give her a fucking pony,
It's going
dog.
to be very hard for her.
Get her ass on a
No
pony.
fear, Captain.
Fuck a book.
I'm a mother to all my little girls. And now, I'll leave you to your
I
farewell.
don't trust this bitch. Look this up, Jumpy. Welcome aboard. Movie night. Best way to end the night. Indeed it is. The film just started, man. This is The Little Princess, 1939. Shirley Temple. There's an animated film I love called The Little Prince, but I don't think it's anything like this, says Remy.
Got, Daddy.
Maybe I'm totally off base, Remy.
Only a few minutes, darling.
What do you guys think? I think girls should read.
You're learning me by heart, little Sarah.
No, Daddy. I know you by heart. You're inside my heart.
Oh, my God.
We're going to be brave, aren't we? I tell you what. Let's pretend we're back in India. And I'm going away with the troop for a few days, shall we? We've fought this kind of battle before, haven't we? And you never cried once when I went away. Remember?
Oh, she cried, dude.
Yes, Daddy.
She hella cried, dude.
Well, this is going to be our hardest battle. But we'll be good soldiers, won't we?
Yes, Daddy.
Let's take a poll in the chat, Revenge. Should little girls be allowed to read? Or should you just
Shall we say goodbye?
give them a pony, lock them up in some random place?
All right. Chin up. Go to the window and look out.
Yeah, real bit. I kind of feel like this film might have a twist, like a pretty exciting twist. Between the fact this guy says he recognized that guy from the theater earlier, and we clearly have established that the matron is kind of duplicitous.
My daddy has to go away, but he'll return most any day. Any moment I may see my daddy coming back to me.
Don't make her say that, dog. That's some creepy fucking shit. What the fuck is with this guy?
My daddy has to go away,
What the fuck?
but he'll return most any day.
In 39, was this shit supposed to be sweet?
I can't do it this time.
Fuck?
I can't do it. You're crying too.
Afraid we're not quite such good soldiers as we thought.
Oh, yes, we are.
Oh, man.
I can do it now.
If he takes a spear in his chest, my daddy's in a casket of
Daddy
old rats.
has
Thank you,
to go
Revenge.
away.
Exactly. I was thinking that too,
He'll
Brian. I'm so
return
glad he
most
didn't.
Any day. Any moment, I may see my daddy coming back to me.
Brian, please no. Oh, my God. Brian Axe. Brian fucking Axe. This is the fucking weirdest movie I've ever seen. What is going on with these characters? Bye. This is some deep 30s shit I don't fucking get.
I will do it. I will. I'll pretend this is part of a war.
I don't
You'll
get
be
this
the
shit
enemy,
whatsoever.
And you'll be my trusty lance. Now, ready, aim, fire.
Get him.
Oh. Ouch. I guess we'll have to call in reserves.
Is everything her in her room sized to her? I'm tripping balls right now.
Sulam, Kubmas and Hai.
Good morning.
She speaks.
Mrs. Saab speaks Hindustani.
Yeah. Oh, whatever.
I've
I was
lived
gonna say
in
Swahili.
India
I
all
don't
my
know.
life. You a lad. Bo absurd high.
Ah, sab dunya se achai. Mrs. Saab is going to live in England now?
Only until my father gets through making the boars behave.
This Saab is then a soldier.
I think everything in her room is
Yes,
sized to
my
her.
father's a captain. Captain Crew. I'm Sarah. What is your name?
I am Randas, servant to the Honorable Lord Wickham, and to her ladyship Rani.
Randas! Randas!
Yes, sir.
What the deuce are you dawdling here?
What the deuce?
Finish with that bird and get on with your work.
Good morning.
I can't really watch Shirley Temple films. I was teased about my hair because it looked like hers in school, and I hated her ever since, as Remy. I think she's widely hated nowadays, although her hair is mad adorable.
Almost every morning in case
Yeah,
you want
teased
to
for looking
talk
like Shirley
about
Temple? I think that her hair is
Sarah.
fucking lit as fuck.
Oh, good morning.
Ready for breakfast, dear?
Well, I'm trying to be, but I don't seem to be very good at these buttons. My thumb gets lost in the hole.
Yeah, let me help
Yeah,
you.
when I was a kid, I hated Shirley Temple as
Buttons are a
well.
bother, aren't they?
I'm gonna see if I can be a little more open-minded here, watching it now in adulthood.
But I'll learn.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, put your
This
shoe
film
on.
is already confusing the fuck out of me.
Come in. Good morning, Becky.
Maybe that'll end up being a strength,
Good
though.
morning. Is the young laddie any boots to put on? Well, only the pair I wore yesterday. I'll get them. I'll get them, miss. Oh, I beg your pardon, miss.
Fucking
Are you
ouch.
hurt? No, miss. You mustn't be up on me, miss. Just hold out your arms and I'll pile them on. Oh, Lord, miss. If Miss Minton was to see. You think you can hold two more? Yes, miss. There you are.
What is going on?
Are you all right? You take care of all those? Yes, miss.
And she does them beautifully.
Ah, thanks, you miss.
Is that
Thank
true,
you for
Remy?
doing my shoes.
That's pretty sad.
Oh,
Yeah, she's one of
I'm
the big,
sorry.
one of the early big
That's
Hollywood
all right.
child stars. I won't be surprised.
Goodbye, Becky. Goodbye. Bye. Well, perhaps this isn't going to be such a bad school after all with you and Becky here.
Oh, we'll have to hurry, dear. Miss Minchin doesn't like anyone to be late.
Tell me, Miss Rose, do you think Miss Minton could be as cross as she looks? What will I have to do today?
Well, after breakfast, you'll have a class in arithmetic.
Arithmetic.
Man,
Then
fuck
English,
arithmetic.
Then French. Then one in elocution and deportment, history and geography.
Elocution?
I'm going to be a busy person, aren't I? When do I get to ride my pony?
Later this afternoon, about 4 o'clock.
Oh.
Looking forward to that pony, dude.
Our new pupil, Sarah Crew, will be down.
That hella
presently.
Becky's revenge.
As you've seen, Captain Crew is a very delightful man, and their family is most distinguished. I shall expect you to treat her accordingly. Now, you may take your places.
Good morning.
Ah, good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
I'm so happy you feel like joining
Good
us
morning.
this morning. Did you sleep well?
No, I didn't, thank you.
Come
Supposed to
here.
lie.
Lavinia,
Duh.
You and Jessie will move down one place. Sarah will be seated at my right after this.
Why, Miss Minchin, this has always been my place.
Lavinia,
Lavinia. Don't be a Lavinia, Remy.
for this food and all the bountiful gifts bestowed upon us, we are duly grateful and do now give thanks.
Well, knock that shit out quick.
Why are you putting salt on your plate, dear?
Just in case you should ask me to have one of your eggs.
Lavinia.
Mr.
They're fucking going in, Brian.
Will I saddle the pony for the wee lassie?
I think not, Sandy. We'd best use the mare for her first few lessons.
Very good, sir. Come on, lad.
I gotta let her ride her own pony?
Hello there.
Hello, Jeffrey.
What luck. The old girl allowed you to come out.
Yeah, the
Sarah.
plot thickens.
This is Mr. Jeffrey Hamilton. Little Miss Cruz, our new pupil.
How do you do?
How do you do? I believe I'm to teach you to ride.
Go back, Link. Didn't miss a whole lot, dude.
And that means 2 bob a day extra for me.
Oh. Is 2 bob a great deal of money?
Values are comparative. In my present state, it's a fortune.
Well, in that case, I guess I better be taught.
Is
my pony ready?
She's kind of
I
creepy.
think we'd best start you out on something a little tamer, huh?
Oh. Then hadn't I better explain things to my pony? He might feel hurt.
Right you are. Ponies are very sensitive creatures. Explain the whole thing to him thoroughly. He's right there by the arch.
It may take me some time.
That's quite all right. We'll wait here in the tack room.
All right.
I can't tell how sincere she's supposed to be or not be.
Oh, General?
So she's actually going to go talk to the pony, huh?
Are you glad to see me? Well, Mr. Jeffrey's going to give me something tamer than you. I'm afraid it isn't going to be much of a ride.
Rose, something's wrong.
I kind of feel like throughout the 90s, we were sort of...
Taken away my Thursday afternoon.
People often use Shirley Temple as an archetype for like a villainous character as a subversion,
Well, does
right?
that mean that I can never see you alone again?
But this is the,
Not, darling.
original version played straight, and I cannot see her as anything but a villain.
I can't understand the woman. What is she afraid of? Why shouldn't we see one another?
Gossip, I suppose. She only lives for that school and her ideas of propriety and snobbishness.
Fiddlesticks. She's afraid of losing an excellent teacher whom she gets for nothing. I won't stand for it. I'll have a talk with her myself.
Oh, no, darling, you mustn't.
This guy's voice sounds really familiar.
She'd only discharge us both.
She may not have the chance if things continue to pop in South Africa.
Shit's popping, dude.
Wouldn't you want me to, if they called for volunteers?
No.
Of course, darling. You'd have to. Oh, Jeffrey.
There's nothing to worry about now, dear.
There's another cultural difference throughout the
Never get
ages.
that serious.
Wouldn't you have wanted me to fight for the honor of my country? Did I wish my girlfriend, if I had a girlfriend in times of war, she'd be like, let's desert, dog. Fuck this country. Let's get the fuck out. Fucking bored, Lick.
I expect I'll have to make my visit a little longer.
Let's run. This ain't our war, dude. This is some rich person's war. Let's go live somewhere else. Let's go hide. Baby, I love you. Better to go die more than be a coward, says Brian. I love you, baby.
We shall see, my child. We
Let's
shall
blow
see.
this popsicle stand.
She don't hear from her father ever so often. Her eyes get that sad. It hurts me to look on him.
Have no fear, little one. There's a letter for her this time.
I'm that glad, sir.
How's you doing, Lick? How's your night been? Yeah, I had a delicious... What? Delicious pepperoni and green pepper pizza tonight. And an apple pie stuff. Can I remote in for my military service? Is there an app to fly the drone on my Android with Revenge? It's a different generation, dude. You'd want me to go, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to marry a coward. Oh, you're right. It would be your duty. But come back safe.
Lost a week, down that alley came a top.
Nice old geezer with an hosty cough.
Sees my Mrs. takes his topper off.
In the very gentlemanly way. Oh, what a cheer all the night is cried. Oh, you're gonna meet Bill, and you're on the street, Bill. Love, right, thought I should have died. I'm not in the old Canterbury.
So I guess they get along. Okay. I was thinking Revenge, that was kind of out of nowhere. They're like pepper and banana peppers, huh? Pepperoni and banana peppers. A little too spicy for my
It
taste.
isn't. It's very bad news.
Really? What's the matter, dear?
He says the Boers aren't behaving quite as he expected, and he may not get here in time for my birthday.
Aww.
That's all.
What time with your
So many
birthday?
things may happen before then. He may still come, you know.
I feel like I just can't with this
I'm
movie.
writing Miss Mitchell to give you a birthday party such as I should give you if I were there. You are to go on a regular spree. Buy anything and everything your heart desires.
Remy, I'm trying to fucking get in the mind state to take this movie seriously for what it's supposed to have been in its
I
era.
want you to pause at exactly
But I just can't.
2 o'clock on your birthday. Close your eyes and send me a kiss. For my eyes also will be closed, and I will be giving you a kiss too.
Aww.
Isn't he the most wonderful man in all the world?
Yeah, it seems alright.
With one exception.
Well, Mr. Jeffrey is very nice. What's that?
So she knows about her freaking love affair with the stable boy or whatever that guy's supposed to be. They sleep well, like let you stop by and say hi. Hope you have a mighty fine rest.
Who are they, Miss Rose?
They're the volunteers.
I kind of feel as though in the 90s we saw this Shirley Temple archetype being subverted intentionally to make her, like, you know, the irony of her being a villain, right?
They're going to the relief
'Cause she's so
of all poor soldiers
cutesy-wootsy.
at Mafeking.
something the matter with our soldiers?
Because of that, I can't.
The Boers have them all cut off. And we've been unable to break through their lines to get help to them. They're
Trying to tell her how it
sick and
is.
hungry, dear, and desperate.
I've been like, you're 10 years old,
They're
bitch.
holding out like true British soldiers.
None of your business what's going on with these troops. Don't worry about it. But you know, it sort of suits her character, right? That she'd be curious about sort of thing. Because we mentioned earlier in the film that she's into.
Miss Rose, my daddy's trafficking.
Oh my god. We learned that she's like into reading and stuff. She's super smart.
I didn't know.
Oh, Miss Rose.
Oh, shh. Darling, you mustn't cry. I'm sure you'll be all right.
Guys, here's my idea.
Good afternoon, Mr.
When someone's
Jeffrey.
crying, just tell them to
Is
stop.
Miss Sarah ready for her ride?
Just stop, okay?
Thanks.
All right, don't cry.
Oh.
What are you doing,
Hello,
you
Jeffrey.
goof?
The two most beautiful ladies in the world. Why, you're not here writing things.
Shut the
I
fuck
can't
up,
go
dog.
there. In the garden needs extra tutoring.
Oh, will it take all afternoon?
I'm afraid so. I have to stay with her till she can spell Constantinople.
Good heavens, that may take months.
I can't spell Constantinople. Remy understands. You're hysterical. Okay, stop
There we
being
go.
hysterical.
Have you been crying?
Better not be.
You have.
motherfucker.
There are still tears in your eyes.
It's just this London fog.
Oh, well, if that's all, let's be off, shall we?
You've been crying? You've been crying? Not me. I haven't been crying. I would never do that.
Mr. Jeffrey, would you mind very much if we didn't ride today?
Not at all, dear. But may I ask why not?
I'd like to talk to you.
All right.
It's about Maffa King. Are the soldiers really starving and sick and cut off from everything? You see, my father's there, and I've got to know.
Oh, it's not as bad as all that. Our men aren't having an easy time of it, it's true. But they're holding out. And we're sending fresh troops every day, you know. Why, they'll be relieving Maffa King in no time at all now.
It's getting harder every day to pretend my father's safe.
Don't you worry. See here, I'll let you in on a little secret. I enlisted today, and while I don't want Miss Rose to know quite yet, I'll be going over there shortly myself.
To Maffa King? And perhaps you can help my father.
Rather. We'll get him out.
Rada.
What the blazes are you doing here?
Whoa!
Hello.
Handsome, you impudent puppy. What are you doing here?
Don't be frightened, Sarah.
This is this guy's
I'm sorry,
fucking
my
voice.
grandfather.
Don't you believe him, young woman? I disowned him the day he was born.
And we're really very fond of each other.
Of course we are. What? We're nothing of the kind.
As a favor to me, will you please stop shouting at my best-paying pupil?
Pupil? Paying? What are you talking about?
Pupil
I
paying?
am master of
What are you
a
talking about?
exclusive seminary for young ladies.
You take advantage of my absence to become a riding master? And next door to my own house? Where's your family pride, boy?
Well, sir, one must eat, and family pride is a pretty thin diet.
Oh, blackmail, eh? You think I'll buy you off?
I hadn't thought of that, but it's not a bad idea.
Well, I'll see you hanged, drawn, and quartered first. Wait till I see the woman who runs this school. I'll put a spoke in your wheel.
Do. She'd love to know my grandfather is Lord Wickham. She'll probably raise my salary. They have finished, Mrs. Albert. Lord Wickham is coming.
Remy knows the tech, that old school tech.
Impudent young
You crying?
Just
I'll
like his
give you something to
father.
cry about. Oh, no, I ain't crying. Oh, man. Constantinople says DJ God. Looking bored, dog.
Maybe you're fond of him, but I don't think he's very fond of you.
Oh, he's harmless. His bark's worse than his bite.
Yeah, Lincoln knows the tech, too. Just stop crying. What are you crying for?
Why is he so mad at you?
Oh,
Stop
he
it.
isn't really. He was angry with my father. I was mixed up in their quarrel. What he really wants is to have me come begging to him for help. He'd be eating out of my hand if I would.
I don't think I'd care to have meat out of my hand.
How would you like to have me eating out of your hand?
You? Well,
Clip
that
that.
would be different.
Well, I shall. If you'll do me a favor.
What?
Very important one.
Oh, could I?
I've got an idea that you're the only one in the world who could.
Say it,
For
Remy.
you to get
What?
Miss Rose to go shopping with you next Wednesday.
Shopping?
This movie is
Well,
too
shopping's as good
weird.
an excuse as any for Miss Minchin. Now listen.
I'll put a spoke in your wheel, Brandon.
Really? To Miss Rose? Has she said she would? Oh, that's wonderful. No, not a soul. Not even Emily.
Good girl. Now I've got to go. I must do some preliminary shopping.
You don't have to tell me what for. Something gold and shiny.
Right you are.
Sorry, guys. I can't with this movie. I'm trying my best. I'll try my best. It's not resonating. The film's not resonating.
What do you want? I'm very busy.
Miss Minchin, I wanted to ask you something.
Oh, it's you. What do you want, dear?
I'm going to ask you a big favor.
Yes?
Mr. Jeffrey's leaving today for the war. He's been so very nice to me. I thought I ought to fill my social obligations by doing something for him. That's what you teach us, isn't it? When someone shows you a kindness, you show them one in return?
Yep.
Well, doing something for Mr. Jeffrey scarcely comes under the rules of social obligations. But what is it you want to do for him?
May I have him for tea?
Here at the school?
Oh, couldn't I please, since he's going away to war?
Please, can you please?
Well, I suppose it would be permissible since he was one of the teachers. You need not mention it to the other young ladies, however.
No, Miss Minchin. Thank you, Miss Minchin. Oh, thank you, Miss Minchin.
No, again, but louder. What the fuck's she doing? She gotta go to the bathroom or what? That's what I do when I, like, I go to the bathroom, dude, at the fucking McDonald's, and someone's inside the fucking, oh, what the fuck are they doing in there?
We must teach something. After all the trouble little Sarah's gone to.
I think she'll understand. You've forgotten your ring.
No, I haven't. See? I'm always afraid I'll forget and wear it in front of Miss Minchin. I did yesterday, and fortunately for us, she didn't see it.
Who cares?
I'd love to tell the old girl.
Can't do that yet, darling.
Why not?
I know. You sorry you married me?
As though you didn't know.
I only wanted you to tell me again. Oh, my darling. I'll be living this last week over every moment that I'm away from you.
And we won't be separated, will we? Because I'll be living it over, too.
That's a tech, guys.
I thought you were having Mr. Hamilton to tea.
I am. I mean, I was, but...
Who's in that room?
Oh, they're getting their bone on, Grandma. The impropriety of it.
Miss Minchin, Miss Rose and I...
We were saying goodbye, Miss Minchin.
How dare you risk the reputation of my school in this manner?
Nothing's happened that damages your precious school's reputation. As a matter of fact, Miss Rose and I...
Jeffrey, for my sake.
Oh, please, Miss Minchin. It was all my fault.
Silence. Since you are here merely to say goodbye, please do so. Now.
Now. Can't kiss in front of the grandma?
Bye, Jeffrey.
Fuck this old bag. You kidding me? What the fuck? Don't understand the 30s, dude.
Bye, dear.
Sarah, I shall expect an explanation of this.
Yes, Miss Minchin. As soon as I can think of one.
That's pretty funny. Just show her the damn ring. We're getting hitched. The casualty list, damn. It says here that Vencabot passed away.
Cornered like rats for 7 months.
I say send more troops to Mafeking if it takes every man in England.
I'm with you.
No! No! Oh, my boy! My boy! My boy!
Oh my
Oh, they killed my boy! I know soldiers are supposed to stand a lot. And my daddy is a good soldier.
Thank you, Revenge.
They've
Thank you, Brian.
waited so long for help.
Thank you, Remy.
Please do something about Mafeking right away. But they'll all be lost. My daddy won't come back.
Oh, come on, God, please. Please, God. Please kill the bad men that are fucking with our empire. Hey!
Mafeking is relieved. Mafeking is relieved. Oh, thank you for being so quick about it this time.
F for her dad, dude. Her dad's gotta be dead, right? That's gonna be crucial to her character arc.
Get up! Mafeking is relieved. Get up! Wake up, everybody! Mafeking is relieved.
Double
darling,
F.
Isn't it great news?
For sure her dad is dead, though.
My daddy and Mr. Jeffrey are safe. What is it? What's the matter? What's wrong?
Dude, one or both of them are dead.
Nothing. Maverick is relieved. Children! Oh, Miss Minchin, isn't it wonderful? Do you hear the cheering?
Hey! Easy game, dog. Fucking go. Huzzah! Huzzah! Yatta! Yatta!
Becky! Oh, Lord, I'm glad for you, miss. He's safe, Becky. My daddy is safe.
Oh, no. Hooray sucks, huzzah forever. I'm kind of agree. Here come the tears, guys. Yay, somebody's birthday now?
Children! Attention, please. It is a happy circumstance that Sarah's birthday should fall on a day when we're celebrating a glorious victory for Her Majesty's army. And now, Sarah, will you explain to the children your wishes about your birthday?
I'm very happy to have you here. And I thought I would like to give presents today, not just receive them, because I wanted to show how grateful I am that my father has been rescued.
Quiet, children, quiet.
May we do the presents now?
Yes, but your gifts first, Sarah.
How'd she get gifts? Did she make them?
This is from me.
Oh, thank you, Miss Midgeon. Now all I need is to know how to sew.
And this from the entire school. Here are pictures of your native India.
Oh, thank you ever so much.
Pictures of India?
I shouldn't have to pretend nearly so hard when I want to make believe I'm there.
And now, do you want the others to have their presents?
Yes, if you please. They're all over here. And your names are all on them. Here you are, Miss Rose.
Oh, how nice.
And would you help with the other presents?
Of course, dear.
So she's a little rich
This
kid.
is for you, Miss Midgeon.
Oh, how
Hella
thoughtful,
rich.
Sarah.
But I don't know how she's getting these gifts, though. Someone buy them with her money or something? Or?
From one old trooper to another. Me in younger and happier days, when I was better known as Bubbling Bertie.
Oh, thank you. We'd better keep this present a secret.
Mum's the word.
I
Why?
should say it is. Here.
Doesn't nobody know that he was an actor? Don't
Oh, you
understand.
like it?
Why, it's just what I wanted.
Mum's the word, you know.
Rather.
Oh, miss. Oh,
Nice. What's up, Alex?
my present, miss. And I'm so very good.
Aw, many happy returns. Oh, bye.
Thank you, Becky. It ain't nothing but flannel, miss. And the flannel ain't so very new. Why, you dear Becky, you made it all yourself. Yes, miss. I made it at nights. I knew you could pretend it was setting with diamond pins stuck in. It's beautiful, Becky. I shall love it. Oh, will you, miss? The flannel ain't so very new. And this isn't so very new either. It's my present to you. A present from me, miss? Yes, Becky, with my love. Oh, what is it, miss? It's a
Cocaine,
scarab from
though.
Egypt. My daddy gave it to me because it brings good luck. I'd rather you had it than anyone else I know. Oh, Lord, miss. I think I'm going to find. Oh, no, Becky.
Don't
not
point.
now. I have lots more presents for you, too, in my room. I don't know what to say, miss. You're sweet, Becky.
Yes, dear, it's very nice.
Oh, look at mine, Miss Minchin.
Don't understand what's going on in this movie.
Mr. Barrow of Barrow and Skipworth is here to see you.
I guess she gets along with the other girls
He
okay?
seems very much upset about something. He's waiting in your office.
Oh no, here it comes. The revenge.
Rose,
The scarf is beautiful.
Miss Rose, will you be sure to tell me when it's almost 2 o'clock?
Of course, dear.
You know, I have a very special appointment with my daddy. He's going to be thinking of me at exactly 2.
I'll watch the time.
Thank you, Miss Rose. Oh, Sarah, thank you for the handkerchiefs. They're lovely. Don't you think it's time to cut the cake? Oh, yes, the cake.
Pray be seated, Mr. Barrow.
How much did you advance for this party?
No, the revenge.
Quite a sum, I suspect.
What does it matter? Captain Crewe is a very wealthy man. His check will be here shortly.
No, Miss Mitchin. There'll be no check.
What? What do you mean by that?
The late Captain Crewe.
The late Captain Crewe?
Captain Crewe is dead. He was so reported in the list this morning. Moreover, he died a bankrupt.
Bankrupt? But his property, his mines.
His property and his mines were confiscated by the enemy.
You mean to tell me that that child is penniless? That she's left on my hands with nothing?
She's certainly left penniless, and she's certainly left on your hands. She hasn't a relative in the world that we know of.
But her father's account is overdrawn. I was expecting a check in advance, the money for this party.
So I understand.
But this is monstrous.
Now you have to make a wish.
Oh, here we go. Here's the big twist.
My wish is that my father will come back very soon.
Now take a big breath.
I guess the mine was probably confiscated, revenge.
I haven't got very good lungs, have I?
I'll turn her out in the streets.
You think that wise, Miss Minchin? The reputation of your school, you know.
My school?
Well, the report might get about, and it might not sound well to the parents of some of your other pupils.
Yes, that is so.
Of course. The child could be made to serve in your employ until her indebtedness is worked out.
But that would take years.
Quite so. But at least it's better than nothing.
Hurry, children, your ice cream's melting.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh, my God.
It's almost 2 o'clock, darling.
Thank you, Miss Rose.
So Bonechamp is here. Shirley Temple's daughter was the bass player of the Melvins for quite a long time. Is that true, Bonechamp? Holy fuck. Nice little bit of trivia there. Welcome aboard. I know this movie's 90 years old, but it feels like it was out of touch back then, too, says Robib. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I've seen a lot of films I've really enjoyed from this era, much more than this.
Oh, Daddy.
I think it's just a really sweet family film that's not resonating with
I
me.
know that wherever you are,
It's kind of like a Hallmark movie.
thinking of me, too.
I like Becky Sharp more.
Oh, Miss
Cheating,
Rose,
adultery,
I brought him with me. I really did.
gambling,
Miss Minchin wants
war,
you, dear.
blood,
Oh, all right.
loose, incestuous
Children,
themes.
you will leave your gifts here.
Why? Where are they going? Why can't they take the presents with them?
Because they are not yours to give.
But I don't understand.
You will later. Go to your room now.
But Miss Minchin.
Sarah, go to your room.
Oh my, go to your room. You
All
fuck your
of you.
birthday. Yeah, Miss Minchin. She's a bitch, dude. Miss Minchin?
Now will you tell me what it's all about?
What has happened, Miss Minchin?
Whatever it is, you might have let her off a bit easier.
Silence. Captain Crewe is dead. His name appeared on the list today. He's left the child a pauper.
Oh, Miss Minchin.
You had better tell her.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
You will do as you are told.
Oh my God. You're the worst, revenge. Guys ready to cry? Prepare to cry. Get your hankies ready, guys. Kind of was, Robib, yeah.
Rose, what's wrong? Why did Miss Minchin stop the party?
Sarah, I want to talk to you a minute, dear.
On her birthday, revenge.
Oh, darling.
Oh, Miss Rose, what is it?
Sarah, you're a soldier's daughter. And you know that that means being brave and courageous, don't you? No matter what happens.
Oh, Miss Rose. Is it something awful?
Your father.
But my father's all right. Mafeking is relieved. You heard them say so.
Help didn't get there soon enough, dear. For him. His name appeared on the list this morning.
You mean with the wounded?
No, dear.
With the wounded.
My daddy is...
Kicked.
Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry.
It can't be. It isn't true. I won't believe it. He isn't dead. He isn't.
I don't know. Just don't cry, Becca. Don't cry, dude. Remember that, guys. Don't cry.
Yes.
Only the weak cry.
You may go.
Uh-oh, here comes Miss Minchin. Gonna let her know what's going on now. The bad news is...
Sarah?
Your father's dead.
You understand, of course, that these rooms can no longer be yours.
But the good news is, you just got a job.
Come with me.
No more unemployment for you. You ready to join society? Guys, thank you for spending the night with me. It's always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Died at 12 main? Damn, I hope not. Alex, it's not hard. Just don't cry.
This is to be your room in the future.
Happy birthday. Oh, I almost forgot. Your dad's dead now.
You'll
Go
have to
play.
sell your furnishings and your clothes to pay part of the debt your father owed. Ordinarily,
Bars.
you would go to a charitable institution. But I'm going to let you remain here. There will be duties for you to perform, of course. I hope you appreciate my kindness in not sending you away. I was unable to find a black dress among your things, so one of the girls has given you this. You better take off that party frock and put this on.
Oh, my...
I'll send up some shoes.
Oh, you should take off that frock, girl. Happy fucking birthday. Should be living in that fucking Kiki's delivery service room, dude. Oh my, yeah. This little girl just lost her dad and is out indentured, huh? And we're laughing at her, dude. Rest in peace to her dad. And her fucking bougie ass lifestyle, Revenge.
I don't believe it.
I can't be fucking mad at that.
I don't.
I never had a fucking party frock, bro.
My daddy has to go away.
I never given everybody I know fucking diamonds and jewels just I felt like it.
Any moment I may see.
I never had a pony dog.
My daddy coming back to me.
Hey, welcome to reality, dude.
And Miss
Welcome to
Minchin's
Earth.
gonna sell all her things. It was beastly having to give back our presents.
How do you feel now about your little princess?
Oh, shots fucking fired.
Oh, miss. Is there anything I can do? No, Becky. Thank you.
Becky's a real one, dude. I like her strawberry shortcake hat. Should I wear one of those guys? If I could pull it off.
I'm sorry.
Replace my black beanie. Yush.
Sarah, from now on, you're not to sit with us. Return to your room and smooth down those curls. Then go to the kitchen. Run along now.
Oh my god.
Lavinia, you may take your old place
She's
beside
a
me.
cold hard bitch. For real though, what the fuck? Is she gonna have some fucking character development that explains why she's such a bitch? I mean, this is some, even a goddamn Disney villain wouldn't fucking go that hard.
So the missus has sent you down to me, has she?
Miss Minchin said I am to have my breakfast here.
You'll do more than eat your breakfast if you work for that one.
I should be glad to help.
You will, eh? Look at you. Look what you're doing. For that you'll get no breakfast. Come in. You better make some more toast for the missus. Sure. Coming up.
She's a roachy
Here's your
bitch for a bit.
breakfast. Take it over there. We don't associate with royalty.
Let me wait on you, miss.
No, you don't. She can wait on herself. You can sit there and watch her eat. Perhaps that'll teach you a lesson.
Oh my, you know, people are fucking mean, dude. Just gonna share breakfast, dude.
O'Connell, may I give my breakfast to Becky? I'm not hungry this morning.
Give it to the cat if you like, and get to work. Wash them dishes.
I don't know how to wash dishes.
No, miss. Oh, I don't want it.
Let's split it. Here she goes. Some needs more horses, dude.
The mail just just came.
Miss Rose?
See if I can bring
I'll
this.
take the mail, if you please.
Oh my. But if there's a letter in there for me, you better give it to me. You fucking. That doesn't even. They could share me.
My darling girl, I have been half mad trying to find a way out for you since your letter reached me. But it has come. My grandfather has relented. I pray heaven that this money and my love will help you bear what lies ahead. Jeffrey.
You say this girl's a teacher at your school?
She was until I discharged her today. We're not likely to hear from her again.
And I was prepared to turn over a handsome sum to that boy when he got back. Even made an ass of myself and sent him a check.
Then I was right to withhold this. He made it over to her.
You're not very fond of the girl, are you?
Hardly under the circumstances.
You're sure the girl has no legitimate claims on him?
I brought her up from a foundling. Is it likely she would not have consulted me if their love had been respectable?
Brandas!
I wouldn't tell you either.
Yes, sir.
In future, if any letters or cables come from Mr. Jeffrey, they're to be returned unopened.
As you wish, sir.
Some fucking sociopathic people, dude. Reading her mail, Brian? Firing her ass because she read her mail? Withholding the money?
Come in, Becky. I'm glad you want to sleep, miss. It's one of them lonely nights. Yes. I wonder where Miss Rose is. I shall miss her terribly. We're all alone in the world now, aren't we, miss? No. No, we're not alone. There's my father, you know. Your father? But Cook says he... You mustn't say that. It isn't true. He's not dead. He's sick or wounded somewhere, or he'd send for me. But he's not dead. How do you know, miss? Something inside tells me so. And sometimes I hear him calling for me. Oh, Lord, miss.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Becky knows what's up. Becky's like, oh, no, that's the first sign.
You're smoking.
As you see, today, my good woman, the British Army is behind me.
That uniform. You're not going to war.
Quite. To the very cannon's mouth, if need be.
But why?
Because, old girl, I'm fed to the teeth with your bullying. And your treatment of Rose and little Sarah's the last straw. I prefer the less painful horrors of the battlefield.
Are you daring to criticize me?
Astonishing, isn't it?
George
But
fucking
it proves that
clothesline,
I'm
dog.
competent to lead my men into the very jaws of death.
After this, you may never expect help from me again.
I am quite calm. For if the bloodthirsty boar spares me, the footlights will see bubbling Bertie once again.
Hubert, you wouldn't do that to me.
Oh, wouldn't I? Well, ta-ta, old girl.
Oh, my God. She had that coming for a long time. How did her dad die or not die? I wasn't here. Her dad went to war. And they got a letter on her birthday saying he was dead. But she don't believe it. She thinks it's all a fucking fib.
If you please, sir,
Yes, Lassie?
were you at the siege of Mafeking?
Aye. That's where I stopped the bullet that stopped me.
Then did you know my father?
Your father? What might his name be, Lassie?
Captain Reginald Crewe.
Your father a captain?
Yes. They say he is dead, but I know it can't be. And I've asked so many soldiers about him. I hope you could tell me.
No, Lassie. I'm sorry, I can't. Why don't you ask in the hospital there? Maybe they'll have some record of him.
Thank you, sir. I will.
Record at the hospital here?
If you please, sir.
Why, the little princess as I live.
It's Mr. Bertie.
In person.
But I thought you'd gone to war.
No. Lord Roberts wanted me to, of course. But he said, Bertie, old boy, the wounded need you. So you stay here and cheer up the brave lads who have fallen in our just cause. So I'm practically in command of this hospital.
Nice.
Oh, Mr. Bertie, could my father be in there?
Your father, Princess?
Yes. You see, I know he isn't dead. And I've been looking and looking. He could be among the wounded, couldn't he?
Yes.
I'm almost sure he is, somewhere. If you're in charge, could I please look for him in there?
Well,
Please.
Yes,
Please.
yes, of course you may. Things like that
Please.
can happen, you know.
Can I go look at the wounded guys, please? Morphine, give me morphine. I want opium. Always plays the military. Is that true, Brian? You know this dude?
Bertie, why don't they salute you if you're in command here?
Well, discipline in a hospital is rather, lax.
Oh.
Oh, I say, Major, they're waiting for you in Ward B. There's a lot of trash up there.
Very good. I'll get one of my men to attend to it.
Get one of your what?
Well, two of my men then. Carry on. Over there. Sir?
Yo, that door back there ain't even real. You can't fool me. I've seen a door before.
If you please, sir, the major's helped me to find my father, sir.
The Major? To her, sir. You see, we're old friends, sir. I knew her father, Captain Crewe, who's reported killed at Mafeking. The child's sure there's some mistake, so I'm helping her search among the wounded.
Could you tell me anything about my father, sir?
Sorry, my dear, I can't. Carry on, Major.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Aw. Okay, and little girl shows up and fucked everything up here. So I'm saying Alex, dude. So sad, dude.
This little girl's father's being killed, but she insists he's alive, so I'm letting her look around.
Happens every day, dude. You don't think it'd be more merciful to just tell her he's fucking dead? He's fucking dead, kid. You gotta move on. What are these dudes?
There's old Bertie. Give us a song, lad.
Attention, men! Attention! Official inspection.
He isn't here either. But someone might know about him.
She don't, Alex. She has no family.
If you please, sir, were you at the siege of Mafeking?
I was that, darling. It's where I picked up the bug. 'Twas no bigger than the seed of a thistledown that laid me low. Ah, the bugs down there are worse than their bullets.
Then perhaps you didn't know my father.
Faith, and I wouldn't have known my own father with the fever that was on me.
Just cough in her face.
It's all right, darling.
What the hell's this guy doing? You being a fucking weirdo over here, dog? Okay, you have to understand, they didn't have Game Boy back then.
If you please, sir, were you with the troops at Mafeking?
Yes, of course I was. That's where I ran away, you know.
Then did you know my father, Captain Crewe?
Yes, of course. That's a fine-looking officer, isn't he? He ought to do well.
Well, where did you see my father last? Where is he now?
Where's who?
My father.
Oh, one soldier more or less doesn't make any difference, you know. I'm making thousands and thousands for England. See? Fine, strong fellows who won't be afraid as I was. I was afraid of the noise. That's why I ran away, you know.
Oh my, that sounds like you, girl.
He said he knows my father, but he won't tell.
He's living in a dream, Sarah. He doesn't know what he's saying. Come on, dear.
That's you, girl. It's a mirror.
Give us a song. Yes, give us a song, Bertie. How about it, dear? Shall we sing them a song to cheer them up? Our old specialty, what?
Not today, Mr. Bertie.
Oh, come on, darling. Let's try and forget our own troubles and do something for these lads, shall we?
All right, I'll try.
Oh, you
Just easy to convince.
What about the old Kent Road?
That's the one. Mackie will play it for you. Have a go at it, Mac.
Let's go, Mackie.
Every
evening at the stroke upon me. And the missus takes a little rod, you sigh, oh wonderful, they're still alive.
If you saw that little donkey go,
So, this is
start the blessed donkey
diegetic.
won't move, so I quickly
In most musicals, you presume that the actual musical part doesn't really happen in universe.
said he wasn't mine to go.
But this guy actually is a performer. And this was their old routine they did together at the home, so. He must have taught her this at some point. Why a musical now? What a bizarre directorial choice. Why a musical at all, for one thing? But why now? She's literally in the middle of searching for her dead father. She just talked to a guy that had PTSD.
Knocked him in the old campground.
I guess, Brian, I guess.
Bertie, will it be all right if I come again tomorrow?
I shouldn't run away too often, Princess. You might get punished, you know. I'll keep a sharp lookout whenever the wounded come in.
You don't really believe he'll ever come, do you?
You don't think so, good vibe? Director's not going to choose the script.
I told you missing men often turn up.
Then I better come. You might not know him if he were very much changed.
All right, dear. You come.
Goodbye, Mr. Bertie.
Goodbye, dear.
I'm going to say he was not killed, but was injured and deformed as D. Scott, huh? I mean, it could be.
Are you hungry?
You know, a film like this, you really can't tell if they're going to go for the angle of this is going to be her learning arc, where she learns and grows and has to let go of this thing.
No, but he worries
Or it could be that, you know, her faith is rewarded in the end and turns out her father actually is alive. It was all a big mistake.
Good morning, little Mrs. Saab.
Good morning, Grandaz.
Feeding your little friends?
Yes, but I couldn't see them very much for my supper last night.
Oh, it is difficult for them when the snow comes.
Whoa, shit!
Ronnie! Ronnie!
Oh, Ranny! Ranny, you look as though you know you're being naughty and enjoying it.
Ronnie! For shame.
Here she is on the bookshelves.
Bookshelves?
Oh, I forgot. I pretend they're bookshelves and filled with beautiful books.
Then I better remove her before she ruins your set of Dickens. Right? This is your room, Mrs. Saab?
Yes. It's so little and so high above everything that it's almost like a nest in a tree. I can lie on my soft sofa and look up in the sky through that little window on the roof.
Sofa?
It looks more like a soft sofa when it's made up. And you imagine it has down quilts and lovely cushions to curl up on.
Oh, my,
There is a fire sometimes, of course.
Well, that is the hardest of all to imagine, especially at night. But it's lovely when you can. The grate shines so when it's polished, and the nice, bright, cool scuttle on the hearth.
It's a little bit crazy, dog.
The cook wants you, and she's
That's what I'm saying,
in
right? Fucking scare the fuck out of me, fucking bird.
I've got to go to the butcher's. I'll get my ears boxed if I don't hurry.
Yes, Mrs. Saab.
That stereo's got the 3D effect coming straight at the fucking camera. What's he gonna do? Can try to brighten up a room a little bit somehow? Directors get the script given to them and have to recreate it, you know? If it says there's a song, they have to show the song.
Wounded disembarked. Does it
You
give
might
any
be
of the
surprised.
names? There ain't no list. Oh, I hope my poor Harry's among them. A wounded husband is better than no husband at all, eh, Mint?
Becky, I've got to get to the hospital before 9 o'clock when they close the visitors. Somehow I've got to. Yes, miss.
Oh, so Becky knows she's crazy, dog.
You clumsy ox. For that, you whistle for your supper.
Oh, Mom, Shine had no lunch. You put things away before she got back from the grocer's.
Who do you think you're talking to? You'll both go hungry. Now, clean up this mess. Go on, get on with it.
Thankfully, kids don't really need food that much.
Some sorry cases in this batch, Doctor.
Yes, poor devils.
Oh, Doctor.
Doctor, this man is an unknown. His papers were lost. Delirium following malarial fever.
We're very much concerned about him, sir.
Anemia, heart action weak, respiration low. Well, that's to be expected.
But his mind doesn't clear, sir. He has no lucid moments.
Temporary paralysis of some nerve center. Or a blood clot, possibly.
More likely to be the latter, sir. He received a nasty head wound.
Sir.
He repeatedly calls for this person, Sarah.
You can't learn who this Sarah is?
No way of finding out, sir, till his identity is established.
Sir. Sir.
Got the malaria, dude. Remember that film we watched, Snows of Kilimanjaro? With Cary Grant? Boy, that film was fucking ass.
You better go now, miss. I'll finish up for you. Thank you, Becky. I'll have to fly. Yes, miss.
Run!
Here, hold your horses. Where do you think you're going?
Why,
Miss Lavinia wants some coal for her fire. Up to it.
Yeah, fuck your fire.
Oh, Sarah, you look so tired. And you look hungry, too. Are you actually hungry, Sarah? Yes, I am hungry. I'm so hungry I could eat you.
Oh, man. The circle of bullying, dude. Circle of, circle of, circle of. The circle of bullying.
Put on plenty. My father pays for it. Just a moment. Our princess seems to be in a hurry. Could it be that she's going to a ball? Come back here and clean up that hearth.
Deuces, bitch. Shit, bitch getting off on this shit.
I'd like my shawl, the pink one. It's on my bed.
This fucking bitch, dude.
Cover me, please. I find the room a bit chilly.
Cover your own self, girl. What, do your fucking arms don't work? Oh my god. It was ass revenge. That movie was definitely not the best. Still allowed to take classes? I doubt it. Yeah, that's probably the stuff you have to pay for, right? She ain't got no money, dog. So this is definitely like a fake night, right? How do they simulate night here, do you think? That's pretty convincing to me. Special effects.
Good night, sir.
Hello, Princess. What are you doing out so late?
I've come to see the new soldiers that got here today.
Not tonight, my girl. It's closing time.
But I've got to. I ran away specially.
Now then, young, and take it easy.
Please let me in. I'm sure he's here this time.
You're sure every time, Princess. I'm sorry. You run on home and come back tomorrow morning. That's a good little girl. All right, good night now.
Oh my god. So unfortunate, dude. All this tension. I was gonna get her ass whooped for running away in the first place? Oh my god. I would just sleep in an alleyway, to be honest. At this point. Maybe eat some plague rats.
He will recover from the effects of the fever, but I am convinced there is brain pressure.
You advise an operation, then?
Yes. Do you agree?
I do. Dr. McNeish in Edinburgh is the man.
Yes, splendid, splendid.
List this man for removal to Edinburgh in the morning.
Yes, Doctor.
She almost saw her dad, dude. But he's getting moved somewhere else for brain surgery. Now she's sneaking back in. You better fucking leave her alone, Miss Minch, or whatever your name is. I swear to fucking God, dude.
Sarah?
This bitch acts up right now.
Where have you been?
Under your fucking
Answer me.
beeswax.
You've been out, haven't you?
Yes, Miss Minchin.
What do you mean by disobeying my orders?
I had to. I had to look for my father.
This ridiculous search for your father. All this making believe and refusing to face facts. It's indecent. I've had enough of it. You must realize once and for all that your father is dead.
Don't you say that. He's not dead. He's not. And you can't stop me from looking for him either.
How dare you speak to me in that manner, you impudent little...
Oh, you fucking hit me. I fucking dare you.
I'll
I
attend
shank
you
the fuck out of
further
you.
in the morning.
She knows about fucking shank the fuck out of you, girl. I got no family left. I got nothing to lose. Open your ass up like a fucking
I can't
pig.
be a good soldier much longer. I'm cold, and I'm hungry, too. Do you hear? No, you don't hear. You don't hear, and you don't care. You're nothing but a doll. A doll. You never had a heart to make you feel. You're just a doll.
Oh, my. little girl, why do you cry? That's a thing from before, by the way. People blame directors, but only because their name is biggest in text. Producers slip under the net, get most say. I feel directors are used as a scapegoat. It's been my pleasure to watch a lot of documentaries on how some of my favorite films have been made. What I can say is that although it's very true that producers have a lot of power over a film, definitely the most power over a film, but directors do get a lot of creative control as well, especially over things such as the script. Oh no. Oh no. She's lost it, Brian. She finally snapped. Homegirl finally snapped. Not a dry eye in the theater, dude. Not a dry eye in the theater. Guys, I know it's hard, but don't cry. Don't cry. Look at the size of that fucking pie, dog. That's what I'm talking about right there. Please, hook me up with that fucking pie. Oh, fucking hell! Okay, I thought it was nightmare fuel. Okay, we're happy about that. Can you imagine if the music had suddenly changed?
Your Highness, please forgive me, but something has gone amiss. There is an angry woman outside to report a stolen kiss.
Tell her she must go away. Come around some other day.
I have told her, but she won't. You must see her. If you don't, she'll scream her head off.
Tell her to hush.
She won't be hushed.
Then tell her to shush.
I am afraid she won't be shushed.
Then fucking cut her
I
off.
won't be shushed. I won't be hushed. I know my rights. I know the law. And I know also what I saw.
What did you see?
I saw him.
You saw who? I mean whom?
I saw that lad steal a kiss from that shameless little miss.
Oh,
Don't be fooled by all their shyness. They're a wicked pair, your highness. There's a law, I understand, against kissing in this land.
There is a law that reads like this. No one is to steal a kiss.
Ah, but Princess, I've a feeling this is not a case of stealing.
Silence, fool. I know the law. What I say, I saw, I saw. What I saw.
She's on a seesaw. I saw, you saw, he saw, she saw.
On a seesaw, on a seesaw. I saw, you saw, he saw, she saw.
What she tells us may be true. And if it is, what can we do?
If you ask me, we should listen to the lad who did the kissing.
I object would not be wise. He would only tell you lies.
Let him speak. Come, lad.
Let her speak. How about that?
Now then, what have you
From
to
whom was the
say?
kiss stolen? That's what I would ask.
Please, your highness, I confess, when I saw such loveliness, it was too much to resist. I just thought she should be kissed. So I kissed her.
Well,
kissed her twice.
That's sexual assault.
It was very, very nice.
So he kissed her twice. It was very, very nice.
There, you see.
I saw a beautiful woman on the street.
What I say,
She was so damn pretty, I had to kiss her.
Don't start all that again.
What can I say?
But he stole a kiss, that's plain.
Yes, it looks as if it's true. And I'll have to punish you.
Off with his head, dog.
No, please. Let me say a word. It is not the way you heard. Please. He did not steal the kiss. I gave it to him. Just like this.
Oh my God. Oh, too hot for Twitch.
There, you see, I had a feeling this was not a case of stealing.
I'm not sure. It's not quite plain. Could I see that kiss again?
Oh, this movie's fucking weird as fuck. This movie's weird
You were
as fuck.
right. I have a feeling this was not a case of stealing.
Right. The law has been abused. This lad has falsely been accused.
He is hers and she is his'n. That old witch should go to prison.
Whoa!
You're a very wicked woman.
Princess, I am only human.
Listen to the old grandmommy. You're a nasty peeping Tommy.
Banish her from here forever. Never show your face here, never.
Banish her from here forever. Never show your face here, never.
What I say, I saw, I saw. I know my rights, I know the law.
Fun little scene, though.
And sit beside
It's a fucking
me
picnic,
here.
Alex. For sure it is, yeah.
Your kiss has made things very clear.
Thank you, Princess.
Don't thank me. 'Twas that kiss that set you free.
How about this movie teaches us to hate old people, says Robin. Teaches us a lot of weird shit.
Now we're through with this arraignment. Let us have some entertainment.
Bring the dancers, bring the
I don't know if we're gonna do halftime on Monday. I haven't decided yet. Might do some Mario Odyssey. How long is this scene? Nice. So far, so good, ladies. All right. Nice twirling. Respect that twirling. Whoa! That's some deep-ass magic shit right there, dude. I'm tripping balls. Okay, well, she can dance. That's pretty impressive. 70% of the budget was for this scene, I'm guessing. Are they going to milk it this year? Maybe.
The new ballerina, she pleases you?
She's a very good dancer. She looks familiar, too.
Yeah, that girl's godlike, to be honest. Actually, I missed the online part. That's why you made it. I'm sorry. Maybe they'll run it sometime in the near future. I can't promise it's going to be on Monday. Ta-da! Wake up! You having a good dream in there or what? Can you imagine waking up and seeing a guy floating over your head like that?
Nice dream. I feel quite warm. I don't want to wake up.
What the hell's going on with this fucking movie? Oh, she has a nice fancy blanket now.
I haven't waked up.
Just some Indian dude smiling, wrapping your window. Oh wow, look at this dude. He fucking decked your whole place out. See how long this shit flies before that crazy bitch comes up here and is like, where'd you steal all this shit from, girl? I'm gonna burn it all right in front of you. Literally. Put it on the fireplace one by one. Just to torture you psychologically. Hey.
I am dreaming.
It's insane, fucking The Revenge HGTV.
Dreaming? But it feels warm. Becky! Becky! Come quick! Becky! Becky! Yes, miss? Oh, Becky! Look!
Just stalking a little girl through a window.
Oh, Lord, miss. Do you see what I do? I don't know what you see, but I don't think I believe what I'm seeing. Well, I never. Do you feel that? Yes, miss. Then what do you see? All I see's a fire, miss. And a table with food on it, and a rug, and a lamp, and slippers.
Got books?
You indeed, miss. How did it all get here? Did you pretend it into happening? I don't know. I never pretended as good as this before. Look at these.
Gonna warm this guy's heart or what?
If the little Mrs. Saab knew, she would be over here to thank you.
Don't want to know. Who wants any thanks?
Oh, miss, you're beautiful. Thank you, Becky. Now let's try this one on you. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, yes, miss. It's perfect. And real setting, too. Let's try the slippers and see if they're real. Do they feel like slippers to you? They feel soft and warm. This feels soft and warm, too.
The fire
They're
going?
as real as we are. I don't believe it's a dream after all.
Maybe you're right, good vibe.
Food is real, miss. Let's see.
Food's probably cold as fuck. Oh, okay, it's just fruit and shit.
I can smell kippers, can you? Kippers is all I live.
The hell's a kipper?
Muffins.
Nom, 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 nom,
Does
nom,
it
nom.
taste like a muffin? Is it one? A muffin as ever was. It must be the matching, miss. A Hadn't we better be quick before it melts away? Yeah.
You're getting the whole handful's fucking
What
good.
did he pass?
He rested comfortably, Doctor.
Will we be able to send him with the others? Oh, yes, he'll stand the journey all right. Get him ready to be sent with Group D. They'll be leaving in about an hour.
Very well, Doctor.
Almost gonna happen with this. I saw The Predator and wanted the kid to die. If anyone has seen it, huh? The Predator. Is that a new one? You're talking about kids these days. Is there a new film called The Predator?
I hear you're being punished. Do you think we ought to offer her a chocolate?
You might let her smell them.
Miss Mitchell
Oh
surely couldn't
my
object to that.
God.
Would you care to?
I don't want to smell them and I don't want to eat them, thank you.
You don't? Why not?
I've had much nicer things than chocolates this morning.
Listen to the princess, pretending again.
I'm not pretending. I had the most wonderful things to eat that anyone ever had.
Like what?
Why, you little liar. You
There's a
haven't
small
even had
fish, these guys?
breakfast.
Pardon me, but I really have. And if you'll excuse me for saying so, it isn't polite to call people liars.
How dare you
Oh
talk back to
my
me?
God.
Was I doing that? My goodness.
Oh!
So sorry.
You wait till I tell Miss Mitchell on you!
Easy game, Brian. You knew I was gonna say it, dude. You knew I was gonna say
Here,
it.
Becky. Yes, Miss.
Remy, easy
It
game.
stopped raining. Are you going someplace?
Fucking
Miss?
burying people out here through revenge.
Hospital. Oh, Becky, perhaps everything is going to change for us. Perhaps I'll find my father this time and he'll take us away from here. Oh, Lord. It's the missus.
Sarah, how dare you? Why, what's happened to this room?
That's what we would like to know.
Fucking
When I
pimp
woke
my
up
house,
this
dude.
morning, here, everything was, even to the food and the fire.
Where did you get these things?
I don't know. This is because I dreamed such a beautiful dream last night that it came true.
But these articles are rare and costly. You stole them, didn't you?
Oh, no, Miss Minchin. We didn't take these things.
I'll give you one more chance to tell me the truth.
But I am telling you the truth. They just came. They did indeed, Mom.
You go to your room. This is a matter for the police.
Oh, please, Miss Minchin. Please don't call the police.
Of course I'll call them.
Oh, Miss Minchin.
Oh my. Well, you lock her in her room, dog? Yeah, Remy, fucking queen, dude. But you talk back to people because that's how a conversation works, says Alex.
It's not sure enough, Miss. And the police
That's true.
coming too. I can't be.
But they're trying to have a conversation, though.
Those new wounded men are at the hospital, and I've got to get there. I don't see how you can, Miss. And us locked in. Come on, Becky, quick. Where are we going, Miss? Follow me.
Whoa, on some fucking Spider-Man shit? Yo, Nathan Drake type shit?
Miss. I'm frightened too. This time, Becky. Come on, give me your hand.
On some fucking... Oh my... On some Dick Tracy type shit?
Oh, Miss. Don't be afraid, Becky.
Just a set, Becky. Don't be afraid. There's nothing down there. The hardcore parkour, Alex?
Ah, what game is this, little Missy Son?
May we please go through your house? We're running away from the police.
And a very nice game, too. Will you enter?
We'd like to very much indeed.
Running from the cops.
You seem in great haste, Missy Son.
That good vibe. Fucking, these are rare and costly.
Oh, thank you. We're in too big a hurry.
I see. Still playing the game of the police. I hope you escaped them safely, Missy Son.
Oh, why? Oh, no, Miss. Please.
There they are. Stop them.
Oh, Becky, run.
Amazing. No, Becky!
Go after the other one.
Busted.
Come here to me.
Watch out, Becky. Don't slip. Becky, where are you?
Fucking busted. He stepped back. I mean, he was like, fuck the police. Oh.
Wretched little thief. You'll go to jail for this, both of you.
You'll never catch her. Mr. Birdie will see to that.
So that's where she's gone. Oh, did you find them, Mom? Take this little thief and don't let her out of your sight until I return. Didn't you catch her?
She dodged away in the traffic, Mum. I couldn't find her anywhere. Do you know where she's likely to be?
I do. Cappy?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Harvard Hospital in a hurry, please.
Sarah. Sarah.
Sarah, smile. Sarah. Sarah. The fuck?
Step aside a little bit, will you? Thanks. You can't go in there.
Why not?
No visitors allowed for an hour.
But that might be too late.
Now run along, little girl, will you? There's a good little girl.
Just to sneak in or what?
I'm sorry, sir. No visitors allowed for an hour. But we must go in.
Easy.
Stand over there, if that's all right.
On the Metal Gear Solid shit? Da-ba-dum-bum-ba-dee-dum-bum. Da-ba-dum-bum-ba-dee-dum-bum.
I believe he just went through the hall, nurse. Sorry, young'un, you can't go upstairs now.
I've got to. I've got to see if my father's here before Miss Minton catches me.
Now run along now. Do as you're told.
Karate chop!
Here, I say now, come back here. You can't go up there. You know you could be in trouble. All right, come back here. You can't go in there. You can't come in here. Come on.
Let me go. Let me go. I will, sir, be here. I will. I will.
Orderly.
What is it the child wants?
Oh, please. Please don't let them take me away.
What is it, child?
Who the
My
hell is
father.
this?
They said he was killed at Mafeking, but I don't believe it. He may be here with the new wounded men. They won't let me look. And if they don't, perhaps I'll never have another chance. Can't you make them let me look?
Colonel, will you please see that this child is escorted through the wards?
With permission, I shall accompany her personally, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
What is your name?
Victoria, what is yours?
Sarah. Oh, Your Majesty.
Have to meet the Queen, dude.
Colonel,
Okay.
I hope you will find your father, my dear. A thorough search, Colonel.
Oh, thank you.
Thorough search, dude. The dream, Robib.
Goodbye, my dear.
Goodbye.
Poor crazy kid. That's what she's thinking. Poor crazy kid.
Have you been through any of the wards yet?
Not today, sir.
I think we'd better cover this wing first.
Oh, this man is fucking too quick, dude. He's too quick. Movie's not too bad, but not too good. I'm inclined to agree, Alex. I've seen much worse.
Yes, sir.
But it's
Go right along.
pretty bad. Oh, shit.
Thank you, darling.
Miss Rose. Sarah, darling.
Sarah.
Oh, Mr. Jeffrey, you're home. You're back again. Now you
Yeah, I got
where
fucked
my
up.
daddy is.
Well, Jeffrey didn't get as far as Mafeking, dear.
Then you don't know? You didn't even see him?
No, dear. I didn't. I'm sorry.
You found him?
Oh, no, sir. This is my friend, Mr. Jeffrey, and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Hamilton.
How do you do?
It's quite a
I'm
coincidence.
afraid I can't introduce you because I don't know your name.
Colonel Gordon.
This is Colonel Gordon. He's helped me to search.
I don't care who Colonel Gordon is, Don.
How do you do, sir?
I'm very happy to know you both. From Mafeking?
No, sir. An army mule, and a British mule at that.
That's adding insult to injury.
Sorry, sir. It's time for the patient's drops.
Oh, I'd rather face that mule.
I'll come back later, Miss Rose, just as soon as I've gone through the other wards.
I'll wait for you, dear.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Be sure to
What a
come
weird
back, sir.
climax to a weird movie.
Poor little thing.
Poor crazy
She'll
kid.
never stop hoping.
I insist that you send for my brother.
Very well, Mum, but you can't get in, brother or no brother.
We will get in.
The police can't get in?
I hope you're right, Mum.
It's bad, but it ain't super bad, Alex.
All filled now. This man will have to wait for the next ambulance.
All right.
I think you better take him into the waiting room. These halls are much too draughty.
You better hide him in a closet somewhere. Hide him in a locker. Dum-bum-ba-dee-dum-bum.
I'm very sorry you couldn't find your father.
Dum-bum-ba-dee-dum-bum.
He may be on the next convoy of wounded. I wouldn't give up hope.
I won't, sir.
Goodbye and God bless.
Bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Army Man.
I know that they were stolen.
Sarah, steal preposterous.
I have proof, and I intend to turn her over to the authorities. She's in this hospital, and I intend to find her.
Now, look here, you...
I insist
You
that
want
she will be
to
searched.
figure out, like, what's up? Say your line, dog. You don't feel like being talkative today? You don't want to say Sarah at all right now? Sarah.
Sarah.
Some nightmare fuel shit? What if we had no face? Can you imagine if you went in front of them and there was no face?
Sarah.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy! It is you. I found you. I found you. They said you were dead, but I knew you weren't. I knew you'd come back.
Sarah!
Daddy, hold me. Hold me close. You won't ever go away again, will you? Will you, Daddy?
A little bit brain
What's the
dead.
matter, Daddy? Why don't you talk to me?
Sarah.
Don't you know me, Daddy? I'm Sarah. I'm Sarah.
Sarah. Where is my daughter?
Oh, Daddy, something's happened to you. Mr. Birdie! Mr. Birdie! Oh, Daddy, you've got to know me. Look at me. Look at me.
She's shaking this dude up.
Oh, Daddy.
What's up, Matt Joke? It's Shirley Temple. It's the Little Princess. Her like big breakout role.
You mustn't cry.
You've probably seen it once or twice.
You mustn't cry.
Don't cry.
You must be good soldiers, you know.
But I have been a good soldier, Daddy. And you don't know me.
My little Sarah never cried.
But I'm Sarah. I'm Sarah.
She snapped him out of it.
Yes. Sarah. Sarah! My baby.
Oh, Daddy.
She snapped him out of it.
Know me.
Sarah, my
Maybe right,
darling.
Revenge. Little song and dance.
My baby, Sarah. Sarah.
He didn't need surgery, Alex.
Darling.
He just needed the power of love.
Ridiculous, Amanda.
Then how do you account for those silk coverlets, those robes, and other things that are there?
Perhaps a little bird brought them in. Perhaps they grew legs and walked in. I don't know. All I do know is that little Sarah wouldn't steal.
Bertie!
Yes?
Bertie, what do you think has happened? The little princess has found her father.
She's found him.
Captain True is alive?
Of course he's alive. How could she find him if he wasn't alive?
Easy, yeah.
Mr. Birdie, I found my father.
Darling, I'm so glad.
The Queen? The end. The fucking end. So rammed ass, rammed ass was Cesar Romero. Which one of guys was rammed ass? Oh, it must have been the servant. He was looking kind of dumb with his finger and his thumb. Welcome aboard, Apples. Glad you can make it out tonight. Welcome aboard, Matt Joke, likewise. All you guys, thanks for hanging out for the Pomp in Technicolor triple feature. That was 3 films from the 1930s, all with themes of high society. In Technicolor, very early Technicolor films from the 30s. Wow, that's crazy. Tonight we watched Dixiana from 1930. We watched Becky Sharp from 1935. That was 1939's The Little Princess with Shirley Temple. It was like a Hallmark movie, honestly. I mean, it was not good. It wasn't good. I've seen much worse, like Alex said. I've seen much worse on Pizza in a Movie. But it was definitely a stinker. It was a stinker. But it was kind of fun in its own way, I guess. I mean, Not really, to be honest. But hey, it was in color. But it was in color. That was fun. I was here. That's Queen's smiling face should be your next emote, huh? Fucking Queen. God save the Queen. That was the last one, Alex. That was a triple feature. The time is now 2:30 Eastern time. That was easily, despite the fact that last film was not amazing, it was actually still probably one of our better triple features ever. Like it wasn't bad enough to bring the whole night down. Alex is here. It's fun in a more forgettable way. Yeah, it wasn't that bad, Alex. It was kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Again, the other films tonight were both really, really cool. And I'd say overall that was a really fun triple feature. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. It was a fucking pleasure. Need the eyes to revenge. It's the golden age where they let gingers and ugly kids be leads, says Good Vibe. JK, but not JK. We need the eyes one, Remy. The eyes one. There's some pretty good potential commands. Hopefully you guys clip the eyes. If you guys clip the eyes, I'll make them a command at some point. It's like I'm going to make Brian's Good Heavens command at some point. Good Heavens. Yes, but actually knows, Alex. But that was a really fun triple feature, guys. Yeah, I think my favorite for sure was Becky Sharp. I'm sure about you guys. I really feel as though Dixiana, for all of its flaws, was a pretty fun film as well. This film, I mean, you know, if you're like curious about Shirley Temple, I'm sure it would be pretty interesting. If you were to use it on the eyes. Yeah, that was a pretty fun little night. Becky Sharp was definitely the class of the evening, says Brian. Yeah, even that one, the ending sort of was a letdown. But I feel as though, again, it left you wanting more, and there's worse ways to end a film than leaving you wanting more, right? I could have watched another 4 hours of Becky Sharp. It was so good. I could have watched her go to India with that dude, and who knows what kind of trouble she could have got into over there. Or what's going to happen with her husband and everything. But it was pretty cool. Or I guess her ex-husband. It's a cliffhanger, Alex, and it kind of is. Like I said, read the manga. Right? Read the manga to see the rest. All right, guys, I'm going to call it quits here. What an honor. What a pleasure. I'll see you guys on Monday with something. If not Hat in Time, then something else. But maybe a Hat in Time. Not sure quite yet. I'm going to have to consider it and kind of examine what I want to do next week. But next week on Friday, we're doing a $4 game night. And, of course, next week on Thursday is Third Strike 343 on a Retro Thursday with NYC Furby. I would say that as the film went on, Shirley Temple got a little bit less obnoxious to me. Just by a little bit, but not by much. Just pretty obnoxious. Good night, Remy. Good night, Matt Choke. Good night, Alex. If you do hit online party, I'm hopefully in if I'm not tired. Good idea, Alex. I will let you know if I do that. Are you on our Discord server, Alex? Because I can definitely ping you if we're into an online party. Maybe I can get Juna involved. Wouldn't it be fun to get Juna in it too? And we have another friend that plays that game as well. Good night, Arobe. Thanks for hanging out, man. Sleep well, guys. I will see you guys on Monday. I'll be available all night. I'll be up on Discord and stuff. And on, I'm sorry, I want this other one here. And on Twitter and whatnot. You guys need to hold me. Email me if you guys want to. David@Vencabot.com. I'm gonna start naming some names here, guys. Again, I stream 5 nights a week. It's a pleasure. It's an honor. It's something I really enjoy doing. These bi-weekly triple features are kind of a pain to set up. They involve a lot of organization, a lot of research. But they've been really fun so far, these bi-weekly triple features. They've been pretty good. Thanks for the resub, Chumpy. Appreciate that earlier tonight, dude. Thank you to our Black Knights on patreon.com/Vencabot to help make this channel possible. Thank you to Anders Harrison, Decoy Mantis, John Hernandez, John Smith, Katie Alpha, N Cruz, Prime Opus, Remy, Cynthia, and Salty Face. Thank you guys. That generosity is super crazy and makes up probably the baseline of this channel's support structure. Thank you to the Fearless House on Patreon. That's Ash, Liv Mazzara, Odd Jackals, Shoelock, Dicksucker, Hubie, Jordy, Hargreaves, Maps, Michael, Hinkle, Mutant XP, Chief Jones, and Wade Local. Thank you to the shady winners on patreon.com/Vencabot. This is the $3 a month tier, and actually worth more to the channel than Twitch's $5 tier, because Twitch takes half, guys. Put in $5 on Twitch, that means the channel gets $250, and Amazon gets $250 of that. Shout out to fucking Jeff Bezos. Help it on Patreon, save some money, put in $3, and the channel gets about, almost $3 of that. Thank you to Brendan Williams, Foul Mill, GK Line, Good Vibe City, Invalid Letter Department, Juna Anon, Keith Best, Coolahan, Kyle Glass, Leon Madison, Mumblues, Patrick Shaver, Rage Against the Arcade Machine, Ricardo Garcia, Souptastic, the Chen 20 Bosher, and Toxic Fan. Thank you to the young guys, Benjamin J. Harkins, Karina D. Scott, Donka Dapper Dons, Drew Newworth, Herb Dirk, and I'm Joey Cruz, Kaiju Kenfit, Klondike, Lisa, Mark Parker, and Roasty Toasty. That's that $1 tier. It's a huge, huge help. A dollar goes a very long way, guys. Thank you to the Twitch supporters as well here on the little Twitch subscribe button. Oh my god.
Thank you to Zanzu, Big Nasty, Ebuff the Chillin', Gloomy Cookie for their top tier support here on Twitch.
Thank you to the shady words on Twitter, the Amazon Prime free sub tier, especially. That's the best subbing of the channel. And if you're paying for your sub, guys, it probably goes further on Patreon, to be honest, but still very much appreciated. If you're an Amazon Prime customer, you get a free sub every month. That's super appreciated you guys spend that here. It means a lot to me. Also, this is the $5 tier and the gift sub tier as well. Thank you to AJ897, Alex P. Adamant, Angela Pickles, Ash Lethal, A Stuffy Muffin, Attitude Indicators, Balls Deep, Big Abe Fury, Ben Mighty, Blue Abs, Bot, Vencabot, Brother, Nero, FGC, Kavi has changed, what the fuck, Chulak, Kamikaze, Dapper Dons, DBH Kurt, Decoy Mendes, Dishonest John, Dick Sucker, Dr. Fiending, Envy FGC, Exodus 3rd, Izana Edwards, Fight J Fight, First, Opus FPA, Brian X, FPA Eddie, Garbage Jungle Style, Ginseng Plays, Good Vibe City, Goss, Herb Birkin and Silo, J-Bomb, 1901, Jared, Junit 2, Chip the Extra Creamy, Katie Alpha, KG the Legend, Klondike, Locust 3S, Longlegs, Matt Choke, Moistovakin, Mothman FGC, N Cruz, Nelly, Whoa, Nearhan, Neon Riot 4, Niggas Jones, Nova Prime XX, NYC Furby, Knights Templar, Octopus Prim, Omega Urian, Onagai, Oomph, Prater 51, Robib, Rebecca, Scary Busey, Sin Theory, Slime, Beharit, Stone Cold, Ryan Meyer, Task Force, Faust, 3 Venge, Toxic Vamp, Triple M, UFO FGC, Valdeezy 21, Yo Q, Yeah, okay, Yoga Brain 3S, and Zoom Out. Thank you guys for your support. Good night, Alex. Sleep well. Shout out to Bezos. Good web indeed. DUD Scott, that's awesome. I like Discord a lot as a platform. Kind of reminds me of the old chat rooms a little bit, but even a little bit better. Of course, it has its flaws as well. In a perfect world, it would be like an open source platform, really. But whatever, dude. I'm gonna cry about it. Discord is cool for what it is. Check it out, guys. Dude, shout out to fucking Miss Minch. What a bitch. She never got a redemption arc, dude. She ain't no goddamn Miyazaki villain, for sure. This is a Miyazaki film. She'd be a lovable grandma by the end. She's just a bitch all the way through, dude. If you chopped her in half, you'd see that she's a bitch all the way through. Right down to the core.
I should say it would. Why, it's stupendous.